5 Ways to Improve Employee Mental Health. Start here for positive and supportive workplace practices that can boost employee mental health, company morale, and your bottom line. Train your managers to promote health and well-being. Increase employees' options for where, when, and how they work. Reexamine health insurance policies with a focus on employee mental health. Listen to what your employees need and use their feedback to evolve. Take a critical look at equity, diversity, and inclusion policies. Introduction to improve employee mental health. As a leader in your organization, you're likely invested in the well-being of your employees. The workplace, where many spend the majority of their waking hours each week, is often the most structured and controlled environment in workers' lives. And it is often their primary means of social and emotional support. As a leader in your organization, you're likely invested in the well-being of your employees. The workplace, where many spend the majority of their waking hours each week, is often the most structured and controlled environment in workers' lives, and it is often their primary means of social and emotional support. As such, the workplace is a critical setting for understanding and supporting mental health. Basic care for employees' psychological well-being is the fundamental expectation, aka table stakes, for today's competitive and successful businesses. Employees with high levels of stress are more likely to miss work or to show lower engagement and commitment while at work, which can negatively affect your organization's bottom line. Even before the pandemic, employee stress levels were high. A 2017 analysis found the estimated cost of job stress nationwide may be as much as $187 billion, with 70% to 90% of those losses resulting from declines in productivity. And the pandemic has only worsened the situation. Your organization's leadership needs to be on board to create a psychologically healthy culture. Managers and supervisors who work directly with employees are key to implementing and sustaining your policies and procedures and creating a generally supportive environment. Train your managers to promote health and well-being. Mid-level managers are often the gatekeepers of employee well-being. They determine whether employees can actually utilize the benefits and resources your organization offers. Without their buy-in, these opportunities are moot for many staff. Research demonstrates the impact of supervisor and manager training in employee wellness and mental health. Teaching supervisors how to support employees and recognize the signs of stress and mental health issues helps reduce turnover and absenteeism. Consider training your managers in skill sets that support mental health and positive relationships. Research shows leaders with even 3 hours of mental health awareness training, MHAT, report improved attitudes about mental health and a higher motivation to promote mental health at work. Educating managers in respecting work-life harmony, essentially, why it's important for them to view their employees as whole people with complex lives, can help employees better manage their work and life responsibilities and goals and improve job performance and employee satisfaction. A study on the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, NIOSH, total worker equity, diversity, and inclusion trainings are also connected to supporting employee mental health. They require leaders and managers to understand and carry out their organization's inclusive policies and practices. Health program showed that leadership training improved employees' personal and job well-being, i.e., the program increased job satisfaction and reduced turnover and tensions. Welcome diverse points of view. And foster a psychologically safe workplace. A welcoming and safe work climate builds trust among leadership and employees, contributes to job satisfaction, and helps minimize job-related stress. Also, it's not enough to offer resources without connecting the dots. Organizations should coach managers and supervisors to understand the range of health benefits and programs and to nurture their employees to access those resources. Increase employees' options for where, when, and how they work. COVID-19 has brought unexpected responsibilities and unprecedented stressors into employees' lives, and the workplace must adapt accordingly. According to APA's 2021 Work and Wellbeing Survey, 34% of employees say that flexible hours would help their mental health. Additionally, according to an October 2021 Gallup poll, 54% of employees working remotely said they would like to divide their time between home and office, and 37% say they want to keep working from home full-time. Research has long supported providing employees with a degree of control over their work environments. An individual's sense of autonomy, PDF, 258 kilobytes, has been shown, for example, to increase their motivation and performance, which can directly impact an organization's bottom line. Relatedly, survey data suggests that organizations that are investing in remote-friendly, i.e., more autonomous, work are viewed as creating more psychologically safe and inclusive work environments. Virtual or hybrid work can provide flexibility for people with caregiving responsibilities, bypass location bias, and even facilitate opportunities for employees of all levels to share ideas by taking meetings out of the often intimidating conference room setting. But virtual and hybrid work may not be the solution for everyone. The value of a virtual or hybrid approach may depend on an employee's role, personality, current life circumstances, and work style. Similarly, flexible work schedules may be important for some but not all employees, or may be important to a particular employee at one point in time but not at another point in time. The key is to give employees the agency to select from among an array of reasonable options that balance business needs with their personal circumstances. Take a critical look at what you require from your staff and prioritize effectiveness. Ensure that principles of flexibility and support for effective use of such flexibility are infused throughout the work environment. For instance, by ensuring your managers understand the importance of flexibility for themselves and their direct reports. Research suggests that workers with supervisors who prioritize family/work harmony. Reexamine health insurance policies with a focus on employee mental health. For many employees, benefits that promote well-being are more important than ever. According to a February 2022 Gallup poll, 64% of U.S. employees ranked pay and benefits as very important when deciding whether to take a job with a different organization. Further, 61% cite work-life balance and better personal well-being as very important. Employees are looking to employers for support. APA's 2021 Work and Well-being Survey found that 87% of employees say that certain actions from their employer would help their mental health. Research supports the connection between mental health disorders and decreased work productivity. Treatment for conditions like depression is significantly associated with improved productivity. Providing a range of policies, resources, and management trainings that foster a healthy and flexible work culture are fundamental strategies for supporting employee mental health. Occupational psychology considers these primary intervention strategies aimed at preventing major stress and mental health conditions. But even with excellent preventive strategies in place, mental health conditions will arise. And employees will need support. Making comprehensive health insurance benefits that cover psychological services essential. At a minimum, your organization's health insurance benefits should reflect Equity Act, which requires health insurers to provide coverage for mental health, behavioral health, and substance use disorders that is comparable to their physical health coverage. This law applies to all commercial insurance. The Mental Health Parity and Addiction Plans, Union Negotiated Plans, and the Federal Employees Health Benefits Program. For example, choose a plan with out-of-network mental health benefits so employees can access clinicians who may not be in network with your provider. You should also ensure that mental health benefits and resources are easily accessible, i.e., easy to locate, understandable, and support employees across the continuum of mental wellness. Listen to what your employees need and use their feedback to evolve. "48% of employees say lack of involvement in decisions contributes to stress in the workplace." APA, October 2021. In fact, a robust body of research suggests that when employees feel they have a voice in organizational decisions, they're more likely to remain in those jobs. Research shows that the psychological benefits are especially great when leaders not only solicit employee feedback but explicitly use it. As one example, you can ask staff for their input on company-wide policies. Use tools like anonymous surveys, town hall suggestion boxes, and focus groups to gather feedback and create specific opportunities to listen to employees of diverse backgrounds. Share the results in a transparent way, develop a plan to address one or more of the issues identified, and take action. It's not enough to use employee feedback, you must communicate any positive policy changes you've made based on employee input. Proactively communicating support to your employees also matters. Survey data during the COVID-19 found that employees value optimistic, supportive messages from senior leadership in companies where CEOs regularly sent encouraging company-wide email. Employees reported higher rates of engagement and a deepened commitment to the organization. All-hands meetings, video messages, and social media can be effective ways to communicate empathy and support. Take a critical look at equity, diversity, and inclusion policies. Providing an inclusive and equitable work environment is integral to fostering a psychologically healthy workplace and supporting the mental well-being of employees. Experiences of interpersonal and organizational inequity and discrimination are highly connected to stress and can propel people to leave their jobs. APA's 2021 Work and Wellbeing Survey found that Black, Hispanic, and LGBTQ+ workers, along with employees with disabilities, are more likely to plan on leaving their jobs. Especially if they've experienced discrimination in the workplace. Data are clear that companies with high levels of diversity perform better, especially when management is diverse. Research has found that companies diverse management tend to be more productive, by up to $1,590 per employee each year. Policies that effectively ensure equity among all employees encourage the participation of more diverse voices and the generation of innovative ideas, both of which can benefit overall organizational health. Diversity is not just a good thing to do but necessary to help businesses thrive. When employees of different abilities or socioeconomic backgrounds feel they have equal access to job promotions and other related incentives, they'll be more likely to contribute meaningfully while at work. Provide practical tools and resources to develop equity, diversity, and inclusion, EDI, skills and knowledge, and to foster inclusivity, such as APA's Inclusive Language Guidelines. Evaluate your company policies and programs to ensure best and current practices around EDI, including supporting people of color, LGBTQ+ populations, and people with disabilities. Engage advisors and consultants with relevant knowledge and expertise to guide your review process. Consider conducting an audit of your organization's ongoing EDI work. An audit helps identify areas of high engagement as well as gaps in your EDI policies. It can also inform your organization's EDI goals and determine where to make changes and improvements. Revisit your recruitment policies to include diverse areas and universities to ensure you are seeking out talent with a variety of experiences and from a variety of backgrounds. If you are enacting company-wide diversity initiatives, ensure that C-suite leaders participate alongside managers and other employees to encourage and demonstrate buy-in at the top of the organization. As you implement components like those listed here, keep in mind the difference between what it takes to launch a short-term initiative and to sustain long-term change. Read on to discover additional actions you can take and to learn about other high-performing companies, how they got started, and the positive changes in employee well-being and organizational performance that have resulted from their focus on mental health in the workplace.